Let me ask you something. Have you ever looked at a cruise ship job and you quietly thought to yourself, I think that I'm too old? Maybe you never told anyone, and maybe you simply closed the application and you moved on. Now, this is not because there's someone that rejected you. This is because you rejected yourself first. But today, I really want us to find out if age is really the problem, or there is perhaps something else that you've never been even aware of. Now, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Wandile Sambane, and I help aspiring cruise ship employees get hired faster, avoid scams by providing them a clear step-by-step roadmap from CV up until contract. Now, before we begin and get into the video and training today, I really want to invite you to subscribe to this channel. Turn on the bell notification icon so you'll be the first one notified whenever we post new training videos each and every week. And of course, if you stay till the end, I've got something coming for you. I've spoken to hundreds of people over the years, and I've noticed something common amongst many of these people. You see, people in the 20s, they think that they're too inexperienced. People in the 30s think that they've missed the opportunity. And people in their 40s think that cruise ships hire younger people. Now, these are different ages, but guess what? These are the same fears. Now, what's really interesting in all of this is the fact that the fear has nothing to do with cruise lines. This is a story that we started believing about ourselves, and we've actually bought into it. So what's the truth? You see, for most cruise lines, the minimum age is usually 18 or 21, depending on the role as well as the company. But here's something many people don't even know. There is generally no universal maximum age limit on a cruise ship. Now, you could be, let's say, in your 50s and still be able to get a job on cruise ships. You could be in your 40s and still be able to get a job on a cruise ship. And I remember a past couple of weeks, there was someone who is in their 60s, early 60s, who came to me and asked me, Wandile, can I get a job on a cruise ship? Now, I was really honest with them. I told them that, look, there is no universal kind of age, like I said. It always depends on most things. And one of the top important things is, are you healthy enough to be able to carry your job and duties on a cruise ship? Because cruise lines will look at multiple things. They would look, of course, at your age. They will look at, are you able to perform your duties? They would look at the experience that you can bring and contribute to the company. Now, let us talk about some of the things that cruise lines really look for. Cruise lines look at something much more important. Like I said, it's about, can you do the job? Can you do it safely? Can you do it consistently? And can you do it professionally? Now, I'd like you to imagine two applicants. One is 24, which is full of energy. They are young and in the prime time. The other one is 43. Now, the second one has spent 20 years dealing with customers. They've spent 20 years leading teams, solving problems, and staying calm under pressure. Now, let me ask you a question. Who has the advantage? Now, the answer isn't the younger person, or it's not even the older person. Now, the advantage here, and please get this right, it belongs to the one who's more prepared for the reality of the world on board. Now, that's a different conversation. Who is more prepared? Now, who is more prepared will depend again on many factors. It's not about being young. It's not about being old. Let me give you an example of what I mean. Who is more prepared? Now, when people come to me and ask me, as an example, how long does it take you to get a job on a cruise ship and to actually board the ship? I actually come and tell them that it depends on how ready you are. Now, a personal example that I can make and personally share with you. I've been in situations where I've been from one job to the next in less than 1 month, or in total in 1 month. Now, that includes applying, doing interviews, and then getting on board. But here's one thing I really want you to understand. I was in a more favorable position because I was ready. Now, I always had my CV with me. The only thing I had to do was a quick update, which took literally a couple of minutes. I had my visas in place. I had my documentations in place. I had medicals, I had STCW certificates, I had a lot of things that some other people didn't even have. Now, a second person can come, maybe let's say they're in their 20s or they're in their 40s. Now, they're not prepared the same way that I was prepared. They don't have visas, they don't have STCWs, they've never worked on a cruise ship. Of course, it will take that person a little bit longer to get on board. But like I said, it's not about the age. It's about how ready you are. And I hope by now you understand what I mean by saying it depends on how ready you are. More or less about the age. More about where are you in the process. What do you have at hand that can get you on board quicker? Now, let me give you a pro tip. I see people, and I will classify this as a myth. I see people saying having STCWs will guarantee you or will fasten your process of getting on board. Now, that is just a myth, my friend, and let me explain why. First of all, I always tell people that STCWs cost a lot of money. If you get them before you even find a job, it's going to cost you money, and you are in no position where you can decide or know which company you're going to work for. Now, some companies will offer you STCWs. Some companies, you have to do them. Now, let me make an example. Let's say you get hired by a company that offers STCWs. Now, what just happened? You just wasted money, which was irrelevant because you will need to spend also on other documents other than your STCW. So what I'm trying to say here, I'm not trying to decide for you what you should and what you shouldn't do. I'm just telling you that some things, especially STCWs, do not guarantee you that you're going to get a job quicker. Now, again, remember I said it depends on the readiness, but the bottom line here and the principle that I would like us to understand is the readiness principle. Now, you see, age tells recruiters when you were born. Readiness tells them that you are prepared. Now, never confuse the two because recruiters usually won't confuse them. Now, I'd like you to imagine yourself 6 months from today. You are standing on an open deck on a cruise ship and you are looking at the ocean and you're smiling because you stopped asking, am I too old or am I too young? You simply started asking, am I ready? Now, that is one question that kept you stuck, and the other one changed your life. So if you're serious about working on a cruise ship and you want guidance, weekly coaching as well as interview preparation, CV, resources, and a community that is walking you through this journey, I'd like to invite you to join CruiseHire Academy by finding the link below, whereby you're going to join us in our community and we're going to take this journey together with you. Here, you're going to meet a community that is, of course, like I said, on the same journey with you. So, again, you can check the link below in the description. And if this video helped you see your situation differently, I'd like to invite you to subscribe. Every week, we're helping ordinary people build extraordinary careers through working on a cruise ship. Now, thank you, and I appreciate your time for watching this short little training. My name is Wandile Sambane, and until the next one, goodbye, my friend.